So definitely encourage you to check this out. We'll talk more about it. We should probably play a song maybe from this.
Yeah.
Now, so the song, how'd you get hooked up with a record company now?
Yeah, so, you know,
With
throughout
all
the
your
years,
insecurities and stuff, man.
yeah. You know, through mutual friends, I meet a lot of people, you know, and that instantly gained some respect for what I did, and
Okay.
and likewise I respect their you know their music abilities and their knowledge. This label here, Hulu Kupuno, is a very extremely small label, very almost independent.
Yeah.
It's two of my friends that run it.
They've done some other albums before this, obviously.
Yes, they wanted to they wanted to keep the rewards to themselves. As far as whether it's financially, they've seen so many artists that work so hard for labels and whatnot, and just, you know, they see nothing from it.
Yeah.
And so they wanted to do this undertaking and take care of their own business, so they wanted to keep it small. So they actually ended up asking me to represent the label as well. Yeah, it came to be in 2010, and I'm still with them, Hulu Kupuno. They're still doing their music too. They're a group called Kupawa.
Okay.
Husband and wife duo. Very beautiful music as well, if you can check them out too.
Yeah.
Award-winning music. And yeah, I was fortunate enough for them to, give me a chance, you know?
Yeah. And how did you choose the songs, or where did the songs come from? I mean, you've been,
Yeah.
Choose your repertoire is what I'm getting at now.
Yeah. There's a handful of traditional songs on here.
Right.
Like Keali'I, Wailana, a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Even a hymn too at the end, All Great Thou Art, Keali'L.
Yeah, that was the choir.
Yeah, exactly. Honolulu Boys Choir, yeah. And there was an original song I wrote for my daughter on there, and a couple of other originals from my friend Keali'I and my kumu, Johnny Lapo, who is a kumuhula, and also a fantastic songwriter, composer, and he does just great off-the-wall stuff. So.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But that's kind of how I came up with the song choices. Yeah, so with a lot of help.
Yeah.
These kinds of things is something that it's tough to do on your own.
Yeah.
Whether it's the music or even just the back end of things, and you want to be able to work with a bunch of people and make sure that you release something that is worth releasing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. I've made a bunch of albums, and they're all solo guitar albums. But it's one of those things. It's like you're really putting yourself out on a line,
Totally.
And it's
Totally.
Yeah, it's kind of wrenching sometimes what you're gonna do.
It's like our conversation the other night about your insecurities about original songs. It's just as much as releasing any song. Your version of it, or so it's a big deal. It's for this one, my solo debut CD. It's a make or break situation almost,
Well, and so this turned out to be very successful, at least as far as the awards go. The Hoku Awards.
Yes,
that year were very good to you.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to receive 4 awards that year.
That's unbelievable. I mean, congratulations, by the way. It's not unbelievable. I mean, it's just that's taking a big step in a short amount of time.
Totally.
To great recognition.
Yeah, it was, my family and I and my friends were just so super stoked and so happy, and it put me in the history books with Mahupuhana Awards. They compared me to Willie K and Keali'I Reichel. The only 2 other artists
did something like that.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Just a baby in the industry, and
yeah. You met those guys, and they all say that they all liked it and stuff.
We're not the best of friends.
Well, that's okay.
But we're cordial. I have this just a huge respect for those 2 guys. Willie's an amazing musician. Yeah. Amazing vocalist, amazing instrumentalist, and Keali'I just has that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can listen to them all day long, man. And so to be compared to those guys, it's amazing.
And so right now, well, you know what? We should play something off this while we're talking about this. But because by the time people see this, the voting for the other one will be over. But I think we got at least stuffed a few ballots for you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You know.
Right on.
So, but do you want to do something traditional, or do you want to do something original?
I can do an original song.
Your daughter's too?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let's do that. This one also had "Love Me" on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was another one that knocked me out. You know, where'd that come from? That sounds like an old traditional country too.
I love country. I love country music. It's another genre that I enjoy listening to. You know, and
I mean, that could have been Tim McGraw or somebody, but I haven't heard it. You know, I don't know that much.
I love those songs with the stories in them. You know.
Yeah.
I really love those songs that take you to this place. And
well, and I can understand with that one too. Now we're heading off, and we should probably play the Daughters tune first.
Okay.
But, and then we'll talk about Grandma.
Okay. Yeah.
So
this song is in G, and I actually got the introduction from the group Extreme. They did that song More Than Words.
Oh yeah. You know.
Yeah. So it just such a. I don't know. I thought it was like exactly. Yeah. So the intro has some sort of same feel. Exactly.
I have a lesson on that at the side.
Yeah. So, you know, this song is about my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She was probably about four or five, going on 5 years old when I wrote this song. And just, you know, I think a lot of these us musicians, daddy musicians, have some sort of a song for someone.
Somebody,
you know,
yeah,
a loved one, or a daughter, or a wife.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just one of those songs that you know, came to me real quick with the music and the words. So
Yeah.
just wanted to do something special, and I had to kind of tell my son that
Who's
I
older?
love him too. He's older.
so he didn't really get inspired. No.
But I told him, hey, I love you just the same.
Yeah.
You know, but
Someday when you're a basketball star, I'll write you a song. Or something.
yeah. But this is a general love song for, you know, for anybody.
No,
you
yeah.
know? But yeah.
Let's hear it.
So yeah.
Soft and heavenly, Kaleoonaluni.
really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. I guess when I listened to it earlier today, I didn't notice the modulation. I was just paying attention to the progression.
Yeah, it was
nice touch.
Yeah, it was something that I wanted to do because it's a pretty repetitive pattern with the chords, and I needed to figure out something to change it up a little bit. You know, so I went to the bridge and then right into the instrumental.
Yeah.
And
nice touch too, right? Because you know that whole thing with in a lot of songs, it's funny because I had this part of the same conversation with Keali'I yesterday. Especially with the repetitiveness of many traditional Hawaiian songs. Right. You know, if they do modulate, he was playing this song that kept getting faster anyway. And I said, you know, while it's getting faster, it should be cranking up like a half a step every time too, or something. You know, because it increases the intensity and the whole drama of what's going on. Right. And then it lets you sing with a little more intensity too. Exactly. In that next level up. Right. You know, so but yeah, so that's a great thing to do. With
yeah, it was a sneaky modulation, I guess you could say, and even vocally, it doesn't sound like it went up, but
what was great about it was partly because when you went to the E chord, the E was going to be okay, and you were still going to be able to return back to G from there. Yeah. And then you chose not to, hitting the E again. And then using the D to E thing. Right. Which kept you in A. Yes, you know, which is where you were trying to get. Right. So it was a little sneaky, as opposed to, you know, you hear it in The Gambler, the Kenny Rogers song. Yes. You know, and it's just. It's doing this, and all of a sudden, you know, you hear, well, every end knows that the secret, you know, and so it's like, it hits you like, you know, I refer to those as sometimes oblique, there's a word I used to use for this, but modulations like that just bang, they're there, and there was no two ways about it. John Lennon did it in A Woman. I don't know if you remember that song, you know. Oh, yes. Yeah, you know, eventually he's doing this. And then it just sounds like a mistake because he goes. All of a sudden he's a half step higher, comes from A and hits the E flat chord, and it's like, ooh, that was abrupt. You know, but you forget about it instantly. You know, but like the way you did it there, it's more gentle, more the way it's done, more broken than a few other songs. I was proud of that song actually. Yeah. That song actually was Song of the Year that year. Which one? It's Kaleoonaluni. Oh, so that was one of the awards. Yeah. So as original composition there. Yeah. Very cool. And if you have a chance, check out. I didn't lay the guitar down on that track. It was my friend Sean Ishimuro. Okay. Who actually lives now in LA, and he's actually he's blind. Wow. If you have a chance, check him out. He's one of the most talented. Ishimoto, I-S-H-I-M-O-T-O? Yes, Sean, S-H-A-W-N. Okay. Awesome musician. He plays drums, he plays bass. He actually did every musical instrument on that song. Oh yeah? He fell in love with that song, and he told me, Mark, I want to lay that track down. I said, by all means, go ahead. So he did all that before you even sang it, probably, right? Yes, he did that. He laid that down first, and you know what it did? It made me get emotionally connected, because I literally was in tears when I was in the studio when he was laying it down, and I just felt like he had that connection to that song. He got so deep into it, and when the tracks were finished, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have such an easy time singing on this. Yeah. And so it just became a really nice touch, I think, with Sean's playing. So he's an amazing musician if you have a chance. So he's making a living now in LA doing music? Yeah, he's doing music. I think he could do more, but yeah, if you have a chance, go on YouTube, check him out. He's got a lot of he plays on his lap like this. Oh. Yeah. He's blind and amazing. Jeff Healy did that too. Yeah. Another blind musician. Anyway, that is Kaleoonaluni, yeah. Yeah, beautiful.